watching Rogers TV.
Hi, Savannah.
Hi, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
It has been.
So I'm really excited we're back, and we're here in Heartwood.
We are.
So there's 3 stores. We have the Hall, Heartwood Home, and then the new Parkwood restaurant. Have you ever been
I
to
have.
Heartwood?
It's amazing. I can't wait to learn more.
Yeah. So have you ever been to the Hall?
I have been. Yeah, I've done a recital there before.
Oh, that's cool. Now you can drink.
Now I can drink.
Oh, that's exciting. But I'm excited. We're going to start in Heartwood Home, and we have Joanna with us, and I'm so excited to learn more about your store. You have such gorgeous pieces here, and I can't wait to learn more about you and what brought you to Owen Sound and more about Heartwood.
Well, my family had a cottage up the peninsula, so that's how we got to know Owen Sound and the area. Just love it here. Don't need to go back to Toronto. Originally, we were looking for a place for the hall, so it started with looking for a home for music. And we found this lovely building that we bought from Shane Jolly of Jolly's Alternative Wheels. That's what used to be in the back. It was a bike shop.
Oh, I remember that. I think I got my first bike there.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. So we had this space down here that needed filling. So I filled it with everything that I love, which is antiques and plants and pots and paint and coffee and music and
A little bit of everything.
yeah.
Well, I'm excited to learn more. You have these beautiful plants here, and you were saying that plants seem like you're drawn to plants, or you like plants?
Oh, I've always been obsessed with plants. I learned about them from my mother. She was also, there were always plants in our house all growing up. And over the years, I have found some great suppliers. Yeah, I have to travel a bit for them, but it's worth it.
My husband, I love plants too, but my husband always teases me and asks me what plant, when I bring one home, how long it's going to take before I kill it.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
I
I
try
usually
my
kill
best. I have about 3 or 4, but this is, so these are succulents.
Most of those there are succulents, yeah.
Which one is your favorite, or do you have one?
Well, I'm really drawn to these crazy, they're called living stones or lithops, and they're native to South Africa. And you have to have a permit to bring them into the country too. So
Oh, wow.
there's stories behind a lot of the plants as well.
I didn't realize those were plants. I thought those were little stones. Those are gorgeous.
That's really cool.
And you also you restore, or you have artists that come in and restore old furniture that you found?
Yeah, we get a lot of older furniture. Sometimes it's in bad shape. For example, this piece here was in really bad shape when it was brought into the store. And I had a local painter named Stacy Fearnall do her magic to it. So it's got fusion paint with a crackle finish on the front and a really nice smooth top. She just made it fantastic, you know, really, really improved it.
That's gorgeous. And you have that fusion paint here in the store, right?
We do, yep. We sell fusion paint, which is great for painting things like kitchen cupboards or furniture.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Or
That's so
doors,
cool.
or whatever.
These pots
I
are
know. I love it.
adorable.
Super
I
cute.
definitely try to find the most unique and unusual plants and pots because I
Yeah.
can't compete with the big box stores, you know.
Yeah, but that's what's nice about the Heartwood Home is that it's unique. So when you come, you find that piece that you wouldn't find in a big box store. I love that about your store. Can you show us some of your favorite things?
Well, lately I'm totally into the white wicker, and I've managed to get some really interesting pieces. Oh, and this antique drum is just something else.
That's really cool.
Wow.
I can imagine that in somebody's music room.
That would be cool.
Where do you find a lot of your pieces?
Well, I used to go to auctions. When auctions were live, I would travel all over Ontario and source pieces that way. But since auctions went online, the prices have skyrocketed, and it's just really difficult to compete. My prices in the store would go way up if I relied solely on auctions. So since I've been in business for almost 10 years now, people have learned about me in the store and approach me now. So when somebody's downsizing, or if there's a family estate that needs dispersing, they contact me.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And is this the fusion paint you're
This
talking
is the
about?
fusion line, yeah.
Nice.
It's really easy to work with. They've got amazing colors. And it's a paint that's, the colors are infused into acrylic base, so it doesn't need a top coat unless it's a high traffic area. It's just really easy to work with.
Nice.
Such a lovely variety of colors too.
So you mentioned that this is mineral based. What does that mean?
The colors are made from minerals, and then they are put into an acrylic base,
Okay, that's cool.
as opposed to being a chalk paint. Chalk paint is also all the rage right now, so it's a little bit different in that way.
Nice. So what would be the benefits of using this type of paint?
Mostly it's about the ease of use. Yeah.
It's really durable.
And it's very durable. Yeah, indeed. You can wash it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about this piece here? It really caught my eye.
It's also upcycled. So I'm just going to look at the tag to refresh my memory. It's called a deep well Victorian dresser, and the marble is original.
Wow.
This one was refinished with Annie Sloan chalk paint. That's something that we don't carry. But this also is a local gal who loves to upcycle furniture.
It would be an excellent piece even just for an entryway. I have so many hats and mitts right now that I don't know where to put. So I'm just loving this. And the cookie jar, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, can I show you what this is? On the top it says, "Yes, today you were an angel," or no, today you were a rascal.
Oh, that's so
it's whether
cool.
Oh, that is so cool.
I love it.
Wow.
Oh, this piece looks like it could be in a movie. Like, it's so nice.
Definitely. I wish that film people would discover me, because it would be great to rent pieces for movie sets.
Yes, or even home staging too. Oh, that's something.
True, although I
yeah.
wouldn't want to move this piece.
No, not with the marble.
Delicate.
You also have a coffee bar. Can you tell us or show us that?
We have this little hidden area that not a lot of people know about.
Yeah, that's really
It's
cool.
a very simple coffee bar. We don't have flavor shots and things like that. It's just straightforward lattes and cappuccinos and Americanos.
Local coffee.
In a way, yeah, we buy directly from a coffee supplier. We get Colombian beans, and then the beans are roasted by Ashanti and Thornbury.
Oh, nice.
I'm seeing this typewriter. Does it still work?
It certainly does.
That's so cool.
It's not the only one. There was one by the succulents
really?
at the front too.
Oh.
Yeah, and
love
this
it.
is all stuff that you found in auction or estate sale.
Yeah, somebody actually brought that to me. They donated it to the store.
Wow.
Isn't that kind?
Wow. If someone has an antique, can they just bring it in to the store?
I do ask that they email me a photograph of it first beforehand, because otherwise they risk, me saying no and having to take it away again. So that's a good process to phone and get the email address and send some photographs.
I love how each piece has its own story. And
That's
then,
actually the tagline for the store, is everything
it?
has a story.
oh, I love it. And every time you come in, there's something new to find and see.
Yep, I always try to ask the background to a piece so that I can put on the tag as many details as possible. It intrigues the customers.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. So can you tell us what the store hours are and when we can come and get a coffee? All that
We
fun
are
stuff?
open from Monday to Friday from 11 until 5 and Saturday from 10 until 4.
And you can have a coffee at any time during
Any of those times.
Come in and have a
Perfect.
coffee and peruse all the
On
treasures.
my lunch break.
There you go. Oh.
Or you could have your lunch break in Parkwood.
There you go.
Yes, so we can
Yeah.
access Parkwood right through the store.
Absolutely. When the store is open, you are welcome to come in through the store. When the store is closed, you have to go in through the back.
So can you take us to Parkwood?
Absolutely.
Thank
Great.
you.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
I'm a singer-songwriter from Six Nations, and I've been writing songs about my experience, and with that being said, it's helped me hold hope in my heart in following my dreams and being resilient to everyday Indigenous battles. Competition between spirit, earth, and wind, let me tell you now. This song in particular, The Shiner, is a special song that I wrote for my grandfather. He was a snow snake maker, and that is a Haudenosaunee winter sport. It's my job to educate and to share, and the music allows me to do that. He'll be shining snow snakes and mud cats to the end of his days.
Are you the type who would keep going or stop? It's not easy to stop when you have an addiction. Legalizing cannabis won't stop addiction. It trivializes its consumption. Let's be vigilant. If you need help, visit portage.ca.
So we're back from break, and we're
Yes.
here at Parkwood. Greg has joined us.
Welcome, Greg.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming.
I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah. So you mentioned that this used to be a bike shop. So how did you guys transition it?
We were trying to figure out what we were going to do with this space. And we asked around a little bit about if we could rent it out to somebody else or do something, but it seemed like we couldn't get very much money for renting. It's not a storefront on the street. It's the back shop in the alley. It didn't seem that we could get that much money to rent it out, so we started thinking about ideas about operating another of our own businesses in the building.
So
and of course, yeah.
What made you decide on restaurant?
Well, we just had experience in the bars and restaurant business. We've been doing it for decades, and
No one sound needed a new restaurant.
and we thought,
Oh, yeah.
just like there
Yes, we
wasn't
did.
a really good small venue that we thought the city needed at the time,
Mm-hmm.
we thought we could do the same thing, like open up a cool, neat restaurant.
Opened
So
in June, right?
we did open in June,
Yeah.
and even though we opened sporadically, like just a few days of the week, and we were only open for lunch at the beginning, and then we hobbled through the summer. You know, we didn't have a patio this past year, but we will have a patio this year.
Oh, nice.
So we were just getting our finding our bearings and
Getting your feet wet.
Getting our feet wet here, and
So you mentioned you were just open for lunch. What are your hours now?
our hours are still lunch and dinner service, Wednesday right through till Saturday. But our lunch service on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday are noon to 2:30, and we take a little break, and then we're back 5 till 8 o'clock. And as you know, in Owen Sound, dinner surprisingly is over and done with. Like
Yeah.
8 o'clock, it's
It
over.
is. Yeah.
Which leads us to that next thing.
After dinner events?
Yeah, we call them park after darks.
Park after
Oh,
dark.
nice.
Park after dark.
cool.
And they often will start somewhere between 8:30 and 9 p.m. and go till, say, midnight. We
Nice.
do,
Is there entertainment, full menu during that time, or?
No, it's a partial menu, so we'll keep the pizza side open for the late nights. And we do karaoke, we do music events, we do private parties, we do a pride mingle once a month,
comedy.
comedy.
We're doing
Oh,
our second
that's
comedy show.
When is that?
Our upcoming one is on the 17th, the 16th. It's on the 16th.
16th of
Yeah,
February.
we have Paige Warner in
Okay.
on Valentine's Day for a dinner and show special.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I was
that'll
going
be
to
fun.
ask that.
Yeah,
'cause
that's right on
Day is coming
Valentine's
up.
Day proper on the 14th. And so that's around, we're taking reservations for dinner and show for 8 o'clock.
So there's going to be 3 seatings though for Valentine's Day. There's going to be one seating from 5 to 6:30, and then 6:30 to 8, and then 8 till close will be the show with dinner.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that would be nice.
Is there going to be a special Valentine's menu for that day?
We'll
or
have a special dessert. We'll have a special cocktail.
a heart-shaped pizza?
We're gonna try out
Working
the
on
heart-shaped pizza this week.
Yeah, okay,
Nice.
nice.
It looks a little difficult.
Yeah. Would you recommend people register for those events, or is it walk-in?
No, for those events, definitely you can reserve online
Okay.
at parkwoodbyheartwood.ca, which is our site. It's like kind of a hobbled together site, but then there's links to making reservations and things like that. And especially for the dinner and show, you can buy tickets online
Nice.
for the artist.
And make reservations for a table in the restaurant.
Yes, but you have to call to make a reservation for that particular part of the evening.
How many seats is the restaurant? Just
We're licensed for 80.
80.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that's really great.
It's,
Nice.
When I look around, I find it hard to believe. Like I was telling Joanna, I'm pretty sure I bought my first bike here, and to see that what it's become from that bike shop to what it is now, and we don't
Right.
have anything like this in Owen Sound.
Oh, thanks.
So no, thank you, because it's nice to have this here.
It was built over 3 years, and really it is built out of, it's all sweat equity. You know, we have to have professionals in to do some things like electrical and mechanical and stuff like that. But really, almost everything here was built by us using materials that we had, materials that came from the building, like the tin. You'll see upcycled and recycled things like the bowling alley bar tops. We got the bowling alley from John from the bowling alley in town. He had old bowling lanes in a farm outside of town somewhere, and everything.
I didn't even realize that. So the bar top's old bowling lane?
Yeah, cut down the middle, and yeah, everything is spare parts that we've. That's always been our concept. For upstairs is all built from our materials, from trees we cut down. The store is built by that, and built out of our barn board.
Yeah, the focus is on upcycling and reusing.
I love that.
I like that.
That's awesome.
So, like the tables and chairs, are they also upcycled too?
Almost everything is. These ones happen to come from an auction from Marche in Toronto, which is great.
Yeah.
And
I love the stools.
I was just
They're
looking at
so
them.
cute.
we collect. We're collectors of lights for sure. Like if you look around, some of the lights that are in here were actually from the Todd building on 9th Street that got demolished with the big condo. All the lights in the hall were from that building.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, everything. And then we had a theme. We fought a little bit about the theme,
I was gonna
which
ask that.
is that we wanted that kind of outdoor camping, vintage camping type vibe. We wanted to bring that a little bit to the menu also. Like we have the campside potato. You'll see it on some of the artwork in here.
Yeah.
And if you happen to go to provincial parks or something like that,
Comfort
The
station.
comfort
yeah.
station, but not everybody gets that.
No.
In
Yeah.
fact, people just walk downstairs thinking that the washrooms may be downstairs
Oh, really?
to the prep kitchen downstairs, but in fact, the comfort stations at the provincial parks are like
Yeah.
Nice,
showers and washrooms. So you know that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, oh,
I'm
yeah.
an
You
avid
know that.
camper. I think I love that you did that. In Owen Sound, I know that a lot of us love the outdoors. So it's nice that you brought that here.
Yeah, and we're still. Our places are always a work in progress, right? So we're still always trying to develop things over the years and add to it and refine everything about it. Like it'll be the entertainment, the food, and see what works. And some of the artwork, like Billy Goodcat, who people are probably familiar with some of his murals around town. He does a lot of stuff on other buildings. He did that one at the on the very far wall there, the Gut Outdoors mural. Nice. And then our good friend Bernice Lum from Toronto, an artist in Toronto, who does art on bowling pins.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing art that she sells around the world, and is in a gallery. She did those two that are in the theme of the camping outdoors.
So go ahead.
Sorry, I was just looking at the sign of Parkwood. So what made you decide on that name?
Well, I'll let Joanna just.
I wanted to call it Heartwood Park, in continuation of the Heartwood Home and the Heartwood Hall theme. But Greg ruled that it should
strong
be
strong arms
for
Parkwood.
for Parkwood. We flip-flopped a while back and forth, but sometimes you don't know till after.
Yeah.
But in the end, I feel really good about Parkwood. I hope Joanna does too. I just think it's perfect.
I think it does sound like a campground.
It fits the
Fits
vibe,
the
environment.
Yeah, I love it.
So you second that, right?
Well, I don't want to get in trouble with Joanna.
But Parkwood is good.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm just looking at the kitchen. Would you be able to give us a tour of the kitchen and the bar?
sure, both
Love to
kitchens
see that.
Oh,
There's
perfect.
two.
Yeah.
A pizza side.
and a line side.
And a line
I would
side.
call it a
Nice.
line side.
Okay.
Nice.
So obviously we're closed. Today is just our prep day, but here is our bar, and we have quite an extensive cocktail list.
Yeah.
Do you like cocktails? Fancy cocktails?
I do. I was looking at the vanilla bean espresso martini. That
It's
sounds
delicious. And the coffee for the espresso martini comes from Heartwood Home.
Oh, very cool.
That's awesome.
I like it.
I am a big fan of the Aperol Spritz, so it's.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
love
delicious.
that. So
Yeah.
yummy. What are? Did you come up with drinks yourselves? Did you collaborate together?
No, we have two amazing managers that work at Parkwood, and they are so focused on cocktails. They developed this whole menu, and there's little cheat sheets for all of the staff.
Nice.
Yeah, no, they're very much into cocktails.
I used to bartend. Cheat sheets are the key. It's hard to
Right.
remember all
You want
the drinks.
consistency, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
guys have a favorite drink?
My favorite is the French gimlet, although it changes regularly because it used to be the Empress Sour.
I love elderflower. You can say draft.
No, I have the. If I have a cocktail, I'll have the New York Sour.
Oh,
Yeah,
Got a little
that's
bit of wine in
fabulous,
it,
too.
and it
And
has
it's
bourbon
beautiful.
in it, and I
It's
love
a
it.
layered cocktail, so it's really pretty.
Well,
nice.
talking about drafts, I see that you have used Old Fridge. I love it.
Yes, that's one thing I was going to say about this place also when I said it was built out of our materials. I don't want to say I'm a hoarder, but we get things and we never get rid of them, it seems. And we put them in the basement. The basement's also like 5,000 square feet.
Wow.
And we just keep collecting things. And we have had this fridge for and we've moved
A
it
lot
around.
of years.
It's like a brick.
It
weighs
was
like
upstairs,
300
it was
pounds.
downstairs.
And so finally we converted it into a draft fridge. It works, it's almost as old as me. And so we have draft, and especially in the cans, we support so many of the local breweries.
Nice.
So you'll find that most of our beers are come from the region, whether it's like the West Coast, or over like Collingwood, Thornbury, Meaford Way. Carry a lot of products. And then equally so, it would be in the kitchen. If we can get things locally, we'll try to support and work with local
Local
producers, suppliers.
I was gonna ask that. So, like the produce, to try to support local, fresh, made to order. I can see they're prepping over there right now. We just saw that grilled pineapple, which looked amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get those pineapples like just like 10
Just
minutes
right
out of town.
Yeah, just down Meaford Way.
Right.
It's a local distributor. Anyways, but in the summertime, obviously, it's easier. We get our greens from a local grower, and we get our meat from Moore's Meat just down in Chatsworth. And when we do a fish dish, we get it from
Howells?
Howells up in Wyerton.
Oh my goodness. Their stuffed fish is delicious. Really good.
I did notice here too, gluten-free from Boone Bakery.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah, we offer a gluten-free bun for our burger and chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
And we get a close-up here of the bowling alley lanes that you were talking about on the bar. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I see for menu, you can just scan the QR code. So that makes it easy.
That's great.
Yeah. Makes for easy viewing on your phone. But if you don't have a phone, obviously we still have the paper copy as well.
Yeah. So why did you choose open concept?
I think we like that idea of the commissary style, where you might come into a place and, you know, it would be an open concept. Like the kitchen would be part of the whole experience. And
Well, how much fun is it to watch these guys throwing pizzas around?
Right.
Yeah.
It's really great for families too. When you bring kids, you can sit right at the bar and watch them making the pizzas. It occupies the time.
So is every pizza made to order then, right? Fresh?
every pizza, like our you know, we have a great pizza recipe developed by myself, I must say. But it's like multi-day, slow fermented, hand tossed, and everything's, you know, kind of, we do a lot of things by hand, and the product that comes out of there is just awesome. And you can come and you could sit at the bar right across from the pizza station, and the guys will be stretching the pizza in front of you and hand tossing it, throwing dough into the air before it goes into, you know, the stone oven. And
That's
the
awesome.
product that comes out is great. It cooks in 5 minutes, right? It's
I make sourdough pizza.
right.
It is challenging and it's a trial and error. So
Right.
your pizzas are delicious.
Okay. Well, as you know from working with sourdough and any dough at all,
Yeah.
dough has a life of its own, right?
It has its own mind.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to come visit for a park after dark. How would I find more information on when those are and how often?
The best idea is to follow us on social media. We do lots of advertising for our extra events there.
Awesome.
Parkwood by Heartwood,
Heartwood by Heartwood.
our Instagram,
Right.
and on Facebook, Parkwood Restaurant.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Well, thank you so much for taking time to show us around.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We had a lot of fun, and like I said, we don't have spaces like this in Owen Sound, so thank you.
Great.
It's nice
Hopefully
to
we
have
will
it.
see you here for drinks, a show, or dinner.
Yes,
Absolutely, yeah. We had the barbecue chicken, but we have to come back for that Brooklyn one.
Yeah.
Way of the
And the
way
KLC.
north
Way
of
north of
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Great.
loved the kale Caesar salad, so thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
I am lucky to meet so many amazing women, and I hope they feel lucky to meet me.
I'm ready.
He's a hunk, sweetie. Chef's kiss. He's insane. I was mesmerized.
I'm still just Joey.
He is so handsome.
The Bachelor, all new, Mondays 8, 7 Central on City TV.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the set of Attack Rap. I'm your host, Nick Kennedy. Make sure you tune into the show this week to watch an interview with number 2, Braden Rogers, number 39, Colby Barlow, and brand new